We are live from Greencastle Antrim High School for the third game of the day, as the number 7 Brunswick Railroaders, who are 0-2 so far with losses to the Red Knights and Ruckus, takes on number 2 Broadaxe. Fisher fires incomplete. Brunswick has clinched the 7th seed for what it's worth. The Red Knights have clinched the 6th. Ruckus with a win cannot drop anywhere below 4th place, but they could peak at 2nd, which means the Warriors cannot clinch the 2nd seed, so their peak spot is 3rd, but they could still fall to 5th before this day's over with. Program can still get 2nd, but they could be 5th still. Broadaxe, same position. They could be 2nd or could be 5th. The only team whose window is shrunk is the Warriors, who are facing 3, 4, or 5. Fisher's going to run it himself. He's going to throw it up, intercepted. And he probably should have held on to it. And Fisher's going to get penalized for a language violation, as he's picked off, and Broadaxe will take the field. 6-6 here in the second quarter. Broadaxe with a win will be 4-2 on the year. And that would mean the Warriors' window would close even just a little bit further, as now they're facing a 4th seed or 5th seed instead of 2nd or 3rd. We'll see how it goes. Remember, Broadaxe defeated the Warriors 20-3 back in April. Snap. Clancy fakes. Gonna run it himself. Still going. And this was going to come back for Broadaxe, unfortunately, or their side. Brunswick has played 3 games today with a total of 13 players. They started with R.J. Hilliard at quarterback. Now their quarterback is Ian Fisher. Clancy. Plenty of time. Wide open. First down, Broadaxe. And we're going to stay here, actually. Thought about trying to walk down, but I think I'll opt against it. So first down for the Axe. Snap. Clancy fires out the hands, incomplete. Wallace was the intended target. Snap. Clancy fires, end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Broadaxe. And the score is now 12-6 in favor of the Axe. With the extra point pending. Reminder, if this does become a 3-score game, we will cut the coverage off. So far, it is a 1-score game. That was why we left the Ruckus Railroader coverage. The final of that one, I think it was 31-7 or somewhere along that line. Just a one-sided game. Railroaders just didn't have anything left, and Ruckus took advantage of that. Now, Broadaxe looks to take advantage of a Railroaders team who is probably just hoping for a quick ride home. At this point, extra point is up, and it's good. And so the score is 13-6 in favor of Broadaxe. And I'm going to sit down here and update the scoreboard. So we take a look at the other field. That bad? I was trying to get a good shot. Sometimes I aim a little too high.
Should we drag it? Okay, let's put this side down. Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. That's fine. Let's still have each other.
Snap. Fisher sacked. So second down coming up for the Broadaxe, or Railroaders rather. So, as mentioned, 7th place will be Railroaders on terms of the standings for the regular season. 6 is looking to be... Oh, okay. I never know. Sometimes, like, I'm trying to watch the game, but I'm looking not at the viewfinder, but rather the actual field itself. So I happen I got a break. 13-6 is the score. Snap, Fisher. Fires. Incomplete. And there's going to be a penalty. And it appears to be on the Railroaders. So the train appears to be backing up now. Still trying to take off. Brunswick did set a record today for most points in franchise history with 21 against the Red Knights. Knights will play Broadaxe immediately following this game. 13-6 here in the second quarter between the Railroaders and Broadaxe. A week ago, or 2 weeks ago rather, when they played, it was Ian Fisher picking off Kevin Clancy, and then Ian Fisher connecting for a touchdown right after. However, Clancy responded on the next drive, and that's when the game stopped due to the storm. What a storm it was. Those of you who saw it, it's just an absolute downpour. And because of that, conditions were deemed unsafe to continue playing, and here we are today. Snap, Fisher throws, incomplete. Railroaders, third and final game. They lost both earlier to the Knights and to Ruckus. Ruckus is finished for the season. They will return in a few weeks. We still don't know what seed they'll be. They'll be a 2, 3, or 4. It all depends on what happens at Broadaxe here. And right after we transition, after this game, we'll transition to Broadaxe tripleheader, where they still got to play the Red Knights next and ADR. So fourth down for the Railroaders. Fisher will punt, and it's not a good one. And goes out of bounds, right at about, we'll see where Davis marks it, 24-yard line. Maybe 20, actually 30. Sorry about that. I saw where the blue line was halfway. So right about the 29, 30-yard line is where the drive will start for the Broad Axe. Broad Axe in a rebuilding time period now. Many years, they had a dynasty for years. However, the dynasty has seemingly been derailed as AFN and ADR have taken the place in the last 2 seasons. Broad Axe's last championship was the fall of 17 when they defeated Broad Axe, or X-Dogs. Wow. That was a bad slip up. Clancy in the gun.
So we're going to play half. Thank you for it. It's just, if it goes into you freaking dodged that thing. There's also that, but just do your best. It's just so hard to go there.
Snap, Clancy throws complete. Still going. And a first down for Broad Axe as they edge closer to the end zone. 2-minute warning coming. The score 13-6.
And then we'll just bring out your energy in the second half. Scare them with your tenacity in the second half.
Third and final game for Brunswick. And their last game of this season. We'll be down to 4 more teams left to still finish out their regular season. 3 rather. That's for you. Broad Axe, Red Knights, Program, and ADR. Ruckus is finished. Warriors are finished. Handoff up the middle. And there's going to be a flag, I believe, being thrown. Flag guard is the indication. Snap, Clancy fires middle, complete. And finally they get him. Third down coming. Snap, Clancy. Fires complete. No! Wow, incomplete. And that should have been 6. Zeke with a bad drop. 4th down coming for Broad Axe. To attempt a field goal here. It is down, it is up, and it is good. Ref's got a signal. 17, or rather 16 to 6. So we update the score and move down here for just a moment. So we got the score updated. Fisher on first down, we'll take it. And throws it, gets it off, has an open man running down the sideline. And out he goes. And a good start to the drive here to Railroaders. Trailing 16 to 6 here in the second quarter. 10-point game. Back-to-back seasons, Broad Axe has had to stop their game one week and resume it the next. It happened last season when Broad Axe and the Warriors were playing. The storm came by, and as a result, the game was resumed a week later. Snap, Fisher throws it up, incomplete. Third down coming in this 10-point game. Best believe for Brunswick this is probably a welcoming final game after the day they've had. They've had to play the Knights and Ruckus already. And here they are against Broad Axe in their third and final game of the day. They've clinched the 7 seed. It's just a question of who will be the 2 seed they face. It'll either be Ruckus Program or Broad Axe. Snap. Fisher going to his right, or left rather, and they get him. Broad Axe wins this one. Then they could only drop to the 4 seed. They'll still be able to get second or third. The Warriors will be even more limited to either the 4th or 5th seed. See how the remaining games play out today. 10-point game for now here in Greencastle Antrim High School. Nice cool breeze going by. Overcast day. There is a thunderstorm in the forecast, but hopefully it'll hold off until we can finish. Still a long ways to go. Snap. Fisher throws it up. Picked off. And Jimmy's still running. He's finally pulled by Fisher. And it ain't looking good if you're Railroaders. Broad Axe have a big opportunity before the half. Brunswick does get the ball to start the second half, however. Snap fakes the handoff on play action. Clancy plenty of time, will throw, incomplete. The last I heard, Tez was 245. Thunderstorms were possible at. Snap, Clancy to his left. Throws complete to Wallace. Short. Broadax will call time, however. I'll do a weather check right at halftime, though, to make sure that that update has been either canceled or maybe pushed back a little further. Hopefully it'll hold off. Be nice to actually have a day where we get stay dry and not get soaked and drowned and stuck with storms. Spring's been rather chaos, though, the last 2 years, locally. Snap, Clancy. Throws, got it. Touchdown, Broadax. And Broadax takes a 22-6 lead. And so Broadax with 16 in this quarter. And this is looking like the team we thought we'd see. With the extra point pending. Kick is up, and it's good. And it's going to be 23-6, and that's going to be half. And it ain't looking pretty, fellas. 17-0 in just about 8 minutes for Broadax, and we're going to cut away with the score. Broadax 23, Railroaders 6.